Hi, I'm Stacy. Welcome to the kitchen of my old Kentucky home. Today on Bourbon and Biscuits, we're celebrating strawberry season. We're going to be whipping up an old-fashioned strawberry shortcake, and Jessica will pair it with a strawberry basil smash. For our strawberry shortcake, here's what we'll need. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups heavy cream, half a cup of butter, half a cup of milk, 7 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of salt, and fresh strawberries. So strawberries are grown all over the country. Here in Kentucky, their season is early to middle spring. And there's a lot of ways to eat them, of course. One of my favorites is to go to a U-Pick farm, pick them myself, and eat them right out of the field. But I grew up eating strawberry shortcake, as I'm sure you probably did too. And there's a couple of different ways to present that. Some people use a pound cake, or shortbread, or angel food cake. Well, in Kentucky, one of the best ways is to use, of course, a biscuit. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make this in 3 parts. We're gonna make our sweet biscuit. We're gonna bake those off in the oven, and then we'll macerate our strawberries, and finally, we'll whip up a simple whipped cream. Let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our biscuits in the oven, and this is a little sweeter version than the biscuits that we did for our very first episode of Bourbon and Biscuits. It has sugar and vanilla added, but it's basically the same concept. We're gonna start with our dries, use our pastry blender, or as we said in that first episode, 2 back sides of a fork to get that really mixed. We're gonna cut in our butter and make it kind of a coarse mixture. Then we're gonna add our wets, and instead of rolling these out and cutting these out with a biscuit cutter, we're gonna do what my grandmothers would have called drop biscuit style, and we're just gonna take them by the spoonful, lay them on our baking sheet, and bake them off for about 13, 15 minutes. So while our biscuits are in the oven, we're gonna prepare our strawberries. And one of the hardest things about this is not eating all of them out of the bowl while you're doing it, because these fresh U-Pick farm ones are just little treasures. All we're gonna do is cut these up. I like to do them in just little tiny bite-sized pieces. I think that's the nicest presentation. You can keep them as whole as you want. And all we're gonna do after I get all of these cut up is add about a tablespoon of the sugar, coat them, and we're gonna put them in the refrigerator for about an hour or until you're ready to serve. Okay, now the fun part, the assembly. With our biscuits right out of the oven, and you can make those in advance as well. All we're gonna do, this is kind of warm still, just gonna split this open. Like that. We're gonna add our strawberries, and you can see they start to make their own juice after a while. The longer that you leave them in the refrigerator, the more juice you'll have. And you can just put as many as you want. And that juice is gonna seep down into that biscuit. And then we just add a little whipped cream. You can also do ice cream if you'd like. And then we're just kind of gonna give it a little topping like that. Put that back on the side and add our strawberry. And there we have it, our homemade strawberry shortcake. And we're gonna go to Jessica and pair this with a delicious strawberry bourbon cocktail.
All right, like Stacy said, it is strawberry season here in Kentucky. So today we're gonna make a strawberry and basil smash. So I've sliced up 3 strawberries here, so I'm gonna put those in the bottom of my cocktail shaker. Don't have any ice in here yet. Oops. All right, in addition to that, we are going to do about 3 of these fresh basil leaves. And then I'm going to add a ½ ounce of our simple syrup. And then I'm gonna give all of that a good muddling with my trusty little Louisville Slugger muddler. It's really great because about when the strawberries are coming out here in Louisville, you get a lot of fresh mint growing too, or basil here. So it's a great combination anyway, and just nice, fresh, seasonal cocktail. So I really want this to be like pretty smashed up, no big pieces left, because I want a lot of that strawberry flavor and juice to get into this. All right, so that looks good to me here. Now I'm gonna take 2 ounces of bourbon and add that into the shaker. All right, and then I'm gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Gonna add an ice cube to this now and give this all a good shake. All right. Now I'm just gonna do ice cube here in our rocks glass, and we're gonna strain all of this in. It's a really nice strawberry red color to it. Love it. It smells great too. All right, I'm just going to garnish that little strawberry that I've already sliced down the middle, and a little bit more of that fresh basil too. I think that looks real pretty, very fragrant. There you have it. It's our strawberry and basil smash.
So do you just love strawberry?
I really do, and actually this year, so it's like a super science spring kind of. It's awesome. Yeah.
Since we get growing, when I was growing up, there's my mother's favorite. She would take us over to Starlight, Indiana, to do the pit farm.
I've actually never done that yet.
Oh my gosh, it is so the memories I have from that are so fun. And so we had a lot of strawberry shortcake growing up. She would even run in like a 5K race. This was the strawberry shortcake festival. Or
Really?
something. Yeah, yeah. And I remember, we didn't always do the biscuits, those little guys.
Yeah, like they've got the little divot in there for the strawberries,
Yeah.
and this time of year you see them on like the end displays at Kroger.
Absolutely. Another twist that when I was growing up, a lot of times we would just put ice cream on the strawberry shortcake.
I've never done that. That sounds so good. I love ice cream.
Well, I can assure you one thing we never did with strawberry shortcake growing up was pair them with a bourbon cocktail.
But goes
yeah,
great,
right? That's her mom. Tell her we were missing out.
I really like the way the basil tastes in this drink.
Yes.
It's kind of a little something extra. And I think with a smash, a lot of times you see people will just muddle the fruit and everything in the bottom of the glass and just build on top of that. But just personally, I don't like there to be pieces in the drinks.
Yeah, I'm the girl that didn't want to pulp in the orange juice.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel the
feeling
same
that.
way.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on another smashing cocktail.
All right, well, for more recipes, cocktails, and dad jokes, you can find us next time on Bourbon
And biscuits.
Cheers.
Cheers.